Greetings, YouTube. Today we're going to be looking at a Pastor Aleman knife, known as the 007, though it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the James Bond franchise. This is a knife I picked up at a flea market for $2. It is a riveted construction. It has plastic scales, though these are more commonly available apparently in wood. It has a lanyard hole, which you could use with 550 paracord without any difficulty. Again, it is a lock back. This particular model has seen some use. It's fairly worn. And there is the, let's see if I can actually bring that into focus at all. A little better. It says Pastor Aleman, and there's a dog's head figure. Like that, you can actually be able to see that a little bit better. It's a pretty good sized knife. I mean, you know, it's got almost a 5-inch blade on this thing, so it's pretty good sized blade. Now, I did a little research on this because I had never heard of this knife at all before I saw it at the flea market. And apparently, these were very popular back in the 1970s, and oddly, particularly popular with the punk community in New York City. The fact that this knife became kind of associated with New York City in the 70s, which I thought was a little strange. But, you know, the 70s were a weird era. And it is rumored that this particular type of knife may have been the knife used by Sid Vicious to murder his girlfriend Nancy. Now, this particular model is not all that dangerous at the moment because it has essentially no edge at all. There's nothing here, folks. Nothing at all. And the tip isn't particularly sharp either. I recently got myself a new sharpening system, so I'll be testing out that sharpening system on this blade to see if I can get it to actually cut. I have no idea what the steel is, none whatsoever. From its condition, it looks like it's carbon. I suspect that it's a carbon, some form of carbon steel, though I have no way of really knowing that. It is not the best quality. There are definitely distinct lines in there, grind lines. You can see those striations. So this was a cheap knife even when it was produced back in the 1970s. Though with the plastic handles, I don't know if that means this was a later production than the wooden handles that were more common, or was this made at the same time and just happened to be made by another manufacturer. This is maybe the kind of knife that's made by many people that all use the same logo to get people to purchase their product, and who knows who was the originator of this particular pattern. But it does work. It's got a pretty good lock, though there's a lot of play that way and a whole lot of play that way. So, and there's actually I just noticed that there's a burr on the tip right there. I didn't notice that before. Wow. Yeah, this thing needs a lot of love. So I'm hoping that at some point in the future I can get the blade to actually be usably sharp. That would be nice. But this has been the Pastor Aleman 007.